Okay, so there's a couple of things that you guys need to realize when trying to sign up a distributor. And the main one is that most people, like 99% of people, are not going to believe you. Most people, they join things like this and they end up quitting. So people literally are waiting for you to quit. And so when you're not consistent or posting, hey, I need 3 people to join my team, stuff like that, it's not appealing to them because they think you're going to quit, first of all. They don't want to get involved into something if you quit later, and then they might feel like they have no help or no guidance or direction. So a couple of things that I definitely recommend is showing them every single day how you work and relating it to them. So if I am at the park with my kids, then I'll say something, make a post about that. This is my office. I'm helping so-and-so enroll as a loyal customer for hair, skin, and nails while watching my kids play at the park. Whatever your situation can be, obviously it's going to change, but showing them how you work. They know that you're a distributor for It Works, I hope. If they don't, then we have a problem. But they already know that you are, so show them what exactly you're doing. They cannot comprehend that we can make this amount of money from our phone. So you literally have to show people how you work. Take a picture. I've taken so many pictures of like literally just like my legs and it'll be like the background and I'm like, this is my office. You know, I'm talking to 5 people. All they did was comment on a status that said they wanted to work from home, and I'm explaining to them how our business works. Stuff like that. That actually puts a visual into someone's head of what it is that we do, because people cannot comprehend it. And then you also want them to be able to relate. So we are just trained as a society to think that the only way that you can make money is to go to college, which is obviously going to put you in debt unless somebody else pays for it, or you get a grant or whatever, full ride, and then get a 9-to-5 job. So it's literally frowned upon to do something that we're doing. And so when you address things like that, it really helps just ease everyone's mind. I've made a lot of posts like, I know that you don't believe that I can make this amount of money, because we as a society are trained to think that that's not how we make money. But I'm here to tell you and show you and prove to you that you can make money doing this. And all I do is advertise products on social media and help those interested. You know, you can gear it however you want to, but putting the visual in their head of how you work, what exactly it is you're doing, and then addressing those concerns in your posts. I've made a lot of posts about, I know what you're thinking. I'm trying to get you involved in a pyramid scheme. And then you can make a whole post about how it's not, and lay all of those worries to rest. Because all of that, and it's not a negative post, but it's addressing it in the forefront, because people are already thinking stuff like that. Like, I don't want to, you know, hassle my friends and family. So you can make a post. I know what you're thinking. I don't want to hassle my friends and family. So guess what? I'm going to train you to be able to grow your market, and you're going to be marketing these products all around the world. We're open in, I don't know how many countries it is now, almost 30. So it's not going to be just your friends and family. But I can tell you what, your friends and family are going to love these products because they're life-changing. So just really addressing some of those in your posts up front is huge. Also, I had a aha moment at conference, and I don't remember who said it. I feel bad because I wish that I could remember, but they were like, the amazing thing about this job is that you get to choose who you work with. And I was like, oh my gosh, you do. You literally get to choose who you work with. So a 9-to-5, you're going to show up. You may or may not like the people who you're working with, and no one cares. You're forced to work with them. And, you know, boo on you. It doesn't matter. You have to work with them. But this, it's not like, and I like to relate it to elementary school and PE when you're, you know, choosing your team for flag football or dodgeball or whatever. And I'm only saying this because it happened to me. I was always the last person picked because I was like the size of a kindergartner when I was in 3rd grade. So they did not want me to be on their team. This isn't like that. You're not just sitting around, you know, waiting for, oh, whoever wants this opportunity, you know, I'll take what I can get, even if it's the last choice. You literally get to pick people. So what I would really encourage you guys to do is print off a diamond chart and then literally fill it with your dream team. Who do you want to work with? So you're going to be, talking to people, seeing people's stuff in your feed, and you're going to think, oh my gosh, I really want them on my team. They would be amazing at this. They're posting about how they're a stay-at-home mom and, they're bored. I could give them a fulfillment of making money from home and helping their husband pay their bills. Whatever. You're going to see that. You're going to meet your waitress and think, oh my gosh, I really want her on my team. And it's just something that throughout your business you're going to think, and that is who you should approach. That's who you should talk to. So when you're making your dream team on your charts, put like little notes. You could do like a sticky note. I like to just write on the back of my chart and just one little thing about them. So if you don't know this person, it might be, their Instagram name has $10,000 on Instagram, enjoys wine, whatever. Like pick something that sticks out. They could be a stay-at-home mom, they could be a college student, whatever. Pick something that sticks out and then make a message specifically for them that's going to hit those key points, that's going to relate to them. And so you could message them and say, I made my dream team. I'm getting a $10,000 bonus, and I just want to let you know that you are on my dream team. And so I want to throw this opportunity out for you because I really think that it could help you, and here's why. And you could say, you're in college. I'm sure that you're really stressing out about money, blah, 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 whatever it is specific to them. Or I know that you're a stay-at-home mom. I don't know how much money that your husband's bringing in, but this is so much fun. And it's really given me fulfillment while I'm staying at home to be able to feel like I'm contributing. And it's fun because you get to help other people and you get to connect with other moms and whatever. So you make it personal to each person on your dream team, and that's how you're going to enroll distributors. You have to be talking to people. So the main thing that I get when people message me and they say I can't enroll distributors is, first of all, they're not messaging and they're posting all about them. I need 4 spots on my team or whatever. I need. But when you make it about somebody else, I have an opportunity that I know that can help you. Here's why. You could have somebody in specific in your mind, and you're like, I really want this person on my team, but I'm not quite ready to message them yet. You could make a post that's going to hit them right in the feels just by them seeing it and making it really personal for them if you're not quite ready to message them. But you have to be connecting with people on those levels, and that's what's going to build relationships. So the Facebook, hang on, the other question. These are people you've already connected with and talked to before, right? It doesn't have to be. So I have come across people, like especially on Instagram, and I'm going to give you guys a really good tip for building your social media following on Facebook in a second. But I will, especially on Instagram, like if I see somebody and they are posting, like they'll have like pictures from iPhone 7s or whatever. And so it looks like pretty professional pictures. They might be, going hiking a lot, taking pictures of a coffee shop, going on play dates with other moms, whatever. And so I'll think, I want them on my team. So what I do is I turn on my post notifications for them. So I'm going to get a push notification every time they post. And I'm going to start interacting. They're on my dream team. So I put them on there. I'm not just going to I guess to answer your question, because I wouldn't just outright message them right away. I'm going to be interacting with them for probably a week before I actually contact them. I'm going to be commenting on their stuff. I might even message them because I don't know if you guys know or not, but Facebook owns Instagram. With their algorithm, if you are not like messaging with people, you might not even be seeing their stuff in your feed. So that and going live is the solid way to make sure that your posts are in everyone's feed. So if you have somebody that's on your dream team, just message them and say, hey, I hope you have a great week. And that's it. And then all of a sudden your stuff is getting filtered into their feed. And it's just, I don't know why they do it that way, but that's how they do it. So you can start by doing that. So I'll do, if it's somebody on Instagram, and I'll say, oh my gosh, I love that shirt you were wearing in the last picture you posted. Where'd you get it? And I'll just message them that. So then all of a sudden they're seeing more of my stuff. So it's not filtered anymore on Facebook and Instagram both, where it is like as they appear. So it won't be like an hour ago and then 15 minutes ago and then the most recent is just now. It could be 2 hours ago and that's the first thing you're seeing in your feed. And that's the algorithm and then filtering what they think you want to see. So you really have to, that's the best advice I can give you guys, is just investing in that dream team. Have those, you know, a diamond has 24 people on their team. So have a list. It doesn't have to be 500 people. It's not complicated. So don't overcomplicate it. Just have a list of 24 people. And those are people that you're going to be interacting with. You're going to be building that relationship with, and then do that for a week and then message them and say that they're on your dream team. And you should already have a background with them. So, you know, I talked to a girl, I messaged her about her shirt, and she said that she got it at Target, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I love Target. And so we started talking about that, and then she was saying how they're serving wine at Target, and you can drink wine while you shop in some places, not here, but I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So we started talking about that, and so I already had that foundation, so it wasn't random. It wasn't like I was not being sincere, because I was already being a friend to her. So that's my best advice to give you for that. Choose who you want to work with, build that relationship with them, and then ask. Because if you don't ask, the answer is always going to be no. And so for Facebook, what I've been doing that's working really well is I will join a couple of local groups. So I have like 3 favorite groups, and one of them is a buy-sell, a buy-sell trade site, and it has 45,000 members, I think. And then the other one is a pet. I don't know why I like looking at stray dogs. It's really sad. I like looking at stray dogs. I don't want them, but I just think they're really cute. So that's a personal pleasure, I guess, for me being in that group. But I like to comment on them, and then I'll add them as friends. So locals will add you because you already have something in common with them. It's not like, oh, hey, you're an Australian, I'm in Colorado, I'm just going to randomly add you. And then they're going to be like, okay, who's this creep and how'd you find me? So locals is you already have something in common with them, and they think maybe I saw them somewhere, maybe I know them. And so they're going to add you. I've literally gone to, and I like the buy-sell trade things, not to buy anybody's stuff, but I will post in there and I'll be like, hey, where do you guys, or where's a really good place to get your lashes done, or what's your favorite local coffee shop? I don't want to, spend at Starbucks anymore. I really want to try like a local coffee shop. What's your favorite? And so all those people who comment, I just add them as friends, and then they add me back. And so that is the best way that I can tell you to grow your Facebook without it being random or like people that don't know you, because they already feel like they know you. You're a local. So that is my best tip for growing Facebook. And I went triple diamond only on Facebook. So I did not use Instagram. I had one party and I blitzed maybe 3 times. And I went triple directly off of Facebook. And that's what I did. So when we lived in New York, I joined a New York Army Wives group. And then it was right on the border of Canada, so I was in a group for something about Canadians selling pies or something. I don't even know how I found it, but hey, I got some friends there, okay. And then Facebook is more personal. You can post, they see more of your humor and your personality, whereas Instagram is a picture, and then people might not even read your story. So you have to make sure that your picture is really worth looking at. Versus Facebook, they're going to read your story and then see your picture. So that's way easier for me. And so if I literally could invest all of my time into Facebook, I would. But I have a lot of distributors on my Facebook, so I'm really doing Instagram too. So I can give you tips, obviously, for both of those. Okay, another question. I've been looking up to you for quite a while now. I was wondering how you keep distributors motivated to keep working. I get some distributors that are on fire in the beginning and then the fire dies. So the best thing I can tell you if you have a distributor who is on your team that's not working is to know that you will never do anything to motivate them. You can't. It is literally, they may be inspired by you, but they'll never be motivated by you. Motivation literally is something that comes from within. It's when you wake up and say, I've had enough. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get that $10,000 bonus, and I'm going after it. I would like some tips. They're already motivated. You don't have to do anything. It's really from within. So you can inspire them, and the best way to inspire someone is to lead from the front. show them what you do. You know, I like to, every time I get a loyal customer, I like to thank them for their order, and I make a picture and I'll say, you know, thank you, Casey, for your order. Let me know when you get your greens. I know you're going to love them, stuff like that. And so my team sees that I'm getting customers. So I'm not just kicked back with my feet up somewhere telling you guys what to do. I'm doing it. I'm on the front lines. I'm enrolling distributors. I'm putting a wrap on people. I'm in the malls blitzing. I'm doing all of that. And so that is the only thing that's going to, it'll inspire you, but your motivation is when you say, I want 3 distributors in one day. So I'm going to go do that. And so that's inspired. And that's really the only way that you can help your team, is show them that you're doing it, because nobody wants to be bossed around. Like, nobody. I don't know anybody who wants to be bossed around. They want to see that you're doing it. And when you're enrolling 3 distributors in a day and welcoming them to your team, or on a Friday and you sent out 300 messages and enrolled, 10 customers or whatever, they're going to be like, holy cow, I want to do that. And so that's when you're going to get those messages. And then when you start promoting, you're going to have those team members that kind of fell off that are like, okay, I see now that I was not working. And so you don't have to prove to anything. You just do it, and then they follow. So I hope that helps, Casey. Okay, do you guys have any questions? I feel like I talk a million miles an hour. Okay, let me see. If you have any questions, put them in the chat, and I will gladly answer them. I see some fingers typing maybe. I hope that everybody has their charts printed off, for sure. Another tip, while I'm waiting for questions, is with your posts, a lot of distributors, they make the mistake. I just figured this out. If somebody raises a hand. Hang on. Jennifer, let me unmute you. Okay, you can talk what that means if you wanted to. I think I unmuted you.
I don't know what that means, to raise a hand.
I can't hear you, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. No, so I guess like one of the questions I'm having right now is how to how to motivate your team members and like how to get them started. Because at this point, like I have everyone kind of starting out from ground zero, except for one of my distributors. And it's been like 9 months. So I don't remember even how I started out,
I like to first get people started by telling their friends and family that they have an empty brag book. So they have no pictures, and it's really important for them in order to get their business up and running, that they have personal pictures from people that they know. And so they can ask for 4. I need 4 people who are willing to do a before and after and give me a testimony. And in return, I'll give you my discount. And so wording things like that really helps. But then you can also, if you have like a group of people who are kind of at the same level, which I think you do, you can group them together and do a challenge. So, you're obviously, if you have distributors that are in that fast start qualification period, you're going to get that $99. Totally up to you. But something that I did in the beginning, and I still do, is if you can get your first 4 customers, obviously you would need a lot of, or more than one person who's at the exact same level, but you could do it for one single person and say, if you can get your first 4 loyal customers in your first 72 hours, I'll buy you a shirt. And so my justification for that is I'm just going to go on and get the cheapest shirt that I can find. They have they're around $20, but I'm going to use that $99 that I'm going to get from them to buy them a shirt. So it's really an investment, but it also gets it done fast. Like, people don't understand that success loves speed. So you really, and for this business, you have to be urgent. It's not something where you can just sit back and twiddle your thumbs and expect potentials to fall from the sky. So you have to be doing that groundwork and planting the seeds. And so I think that doing stuff like that really gets it in their head right away. Like, okay, this is what I got to do. Here we go. And so that helps that a lot. Does that help?
Okay. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Okay. I'll mute you. You can mute your hand again. That's cool if you have that.
So I'm having a huge problem where I'll get somebody that's really interested in being a distributor, and they'll be so on board, and then I'm like, oh, but it's just $99 to start up, and they're like, I don't want to pay to start a business. So how do you usually go about, it's $99, but it's just like a deposit because you get it back, but like, how do you do it?
Well, first of all, if you start any sort of business whatsoever, you're going to be putting in way more money than just $99. Say you open up a boutique, you're going to have to pay for a room somewhere or a building entirely. You're going to have to pay taxes on that building. You're going to have to get all of your inventory up front. There's way more cost to opening up your own business. So people think, or they think in their head, I don't want to pay, but they're thinking, I don't want to pay to join a job. They're owning their own business. It's not a job. And even if you were being hired for a job, you're still, chances are, going to have to go buy, those black shoes and pants or whatever you need for your supplies for your new job. So what I say is, I like to say everything that is amazing about the business upfront. So what sets us apart from most businesses, we don't have a contract, we don't have penalties, we don't have quotas where you have to sell a certain amount of product in order to remain active. You are active for one entire year, no matter what you do. Obviously, if you go against them, you get shut down. That's a different story. But no matter what you do, you're active for an entire year. And so that is very appealing to people. You can turn your website on and off as you need to. If you know, hey, I'm going to be out of the country, in a country that I might not have cell phone service for a month, you can shut your website off for a month and then you can just turn it back on. It's so easy. And that really makes our opportunity 100% risk-free, because it's not just a business license that they're getting for $99. They're getting that product that's going to sell back to make that investment back. And so I like to say all of that up front, and then I tell them that it is $99 the month that they sign up. Their website is free. They can sell those 4 wraps. They can use them for themselves, do whatever they want with them. Basically, they're theirs. And then I just ask them if they're ready. And I never give my website to anybody until they're ready. And that really helps, I think, because some people just go on and then they're like, okay, well, I saw what it was and maybe it wasn't very user-friendly to me or something. So it's not a priority for them like it's a priority for you. So really make sure that they are ready. You don't give away any of your information until they are ready to sign up. And so I like to really stress that. I will give you my website when you're ready. Are you ready right now? And then if they say no, then I ask them for a day and I put them in my reminders. I have literally on my fridge, it's my chart, and then I have underneath that, it's like a grocery list, but it's a magnet for your fridge, but I just have potentials, and so it's just pages of potentials, and so I have them on there, the date that they want me to follow up, and then I just set a reminder in my phone, and I'll just keep following up every 2 days, or every couple days or so, and it might not always be about the business. I've messaged people, hope you're having a great week, or like one of my potentials, I was like, hey, I saw your car broke down, I'm really sorry, that's frustrating. Do you have a way to and from work? Just making that connection, showing that you do care about them. It really helps. And just seeing that somewhere where you can see it all the time. And one thing that I could stress like a million times is that no one's going to come to you and not be interested when they say they're interested. So you're not going to have somebody message you and they're like, oh, what do you do? I'm interested. And then they just magically lose interest. That doesn't happen. So don't be afraid to be like, what happened? Because they might say, oh, I don't have the money. I had a girl, she's like, well, I thought I was going to have my tax returns, but I didn't get them in time. So I'm really sorry. It's embarrassing, but I'm going to have to push it back another week. And I was like, no, it's really fine. It's not embarrassing. I'm glad you told me. But in my head, I'm thinking, I'm glad I asked, because maybe she wouldn't have talked to me again until then. So, and you can even like message people and say, do you want me to still hold your spot? Or I've been holding a spot for you. Do you want me to give it to the next person? And then if they say yes, then you can say, what happened? What changed your mind? Because sometimes they might be like, oh, I talked to, my sister's cousin's baby mama and she tried to wrap, didn't unfold it and it didn't work, something like that. So it really gives you that opportunity to fix whatever the issue is, because people aren't just going to come out and say, hey, so the product that you're pushing doesn't work. They're not going to tell you that. But if you ask them, then they'll be like, oh, well, I heard. And then it gives you the opportunity to be able to address a lot of those. Okay, so I'm getting some questions. Hang on. How do you go about asking a potential LC if they are interested in buying when all they do is like your posts, like every post that you make? Yes, I have so many of those, like a lot. And I've messaged them, and some of them don't even respond. So, but a tip that I think has really been working is if I message them and they don't respond for whatever reason, like especially Instagram is super weird. So like sometimes you'll message them and your message will disappear. So I'll go to one of their recent pictures and I'll be like, hey, I messaged you. And then I'll just comment that. And so they're like, oh, okay. And so then they'll, check their messages and be like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry I didn't see this. And maybe it was 3 weeks ago. So that's been really helpful for me. And then also there's just going to be those people. I've had people they're like, I've been watching you for, the last almost 4 years and you've been doing this. And I'm like, good grief. That is a long time to watch somebody. So you're going to have those watchers that just watch. And so I don't turn my post notifications on for them because I know that they're not ready to join because I've really invested in that. It's just not happening right now. And you're going to have those people. So I don't recommend putting post notifications on. If you see their stuff eventually, or if you're just, showing your lover some love, then you can go like a few things or whatever. But I really don't invest a lot in that because I don't have time to waste. My time is very precious. So I just want to invest really in those people who are interested, who are talking with me. If they're just liking posts, I just let them watch and eventually they come around, but it might take 4 years. So just, Okay. I'm doing a vendor event mid-March. Do you have any advice? Yes, definitely look up. There's a bunch of YouTube videos on vendor events. I would do energy. You could sample energy. Eric, I think you're in Canada, so you might not have energy anymore. I'm sorry. I never said anything about that. Just disregard that. Do a wrap giveaway. So you can have a stack of wraps and like a sign wraps, $25. You could do $30 since you're there. And you could do every so often, you could do like a wow demo, or you could physically wrap somebody. I've seen vendor events where they have just like a black curtain and they'll have people like go behind the curtain and they'll wrap behind the curtain and they'll just come out and be swishing around on their saran wrap, sounding like they're wearing a diaper. But you could do that every 30 minutes. You can even I've seen people have like a timer. When people walk by, I'm like, oh, what's happening? Like that's the time's going down. What's going to happen then? And so you can say, oh, we're doing a wow demo, and whoever wants to wrap, we're going to wrap them. Stuff like that. You could, if you have an iPad or a laptop, you could do a slideshow before and after pictures that people can see as they're walking by your table. There's a lot of stuff. So definitely check out YouTube for that. I'm scheduled to follow up with a customer. They haven't specifically said they want to buy. When I follow up, what is the best way to ask for this sale in this case? The best way to ask for the sale is to assume the sale. So they're not interested because they just want to know more information for a research paper. They're interested because they want to try it. They might want to join your team, any of those. So I like to, if I'm not really sure what the person's interested in, I like to lay both options out on the table. So I like to say, you can get a box of wraps for $99. You can get them with a free membership, that same box of 4 for $59, or you can get that box of 4 with some samples of defining gel and your own business for $99 and make money while using the product. So which option do you prefer? Quentin Conway, he's an ambassador. They're super awesome. And he said something that was one of the biggest aha moments I've ever had in my entire business. And he said, if you give somebody no options, they're not going to choose. So he used the example of where do you want to go for dinner? So say it's date night and you ask somebody, where do you want to go for dinner? 9 out of 10 times they're going to be like, I don't care. Or I don't know, whatever you want. That is like the biggest argument with Chris and I. I'm like, I don't know who you pick. But if you say, do you want Olive Garden or do you want Chipotle? And you narrowed it down and they're like, okay, Olive Garden. They're going to make a choice versus a wide range of who knows what, and you might not know what they're feeling. So narrow it down for them and then let them choose between those options. I really don't give the option of retail. So I'll say you can get them for $59. And that comes with a free membership. We can talk about that if you want to do that, or you can get them for $99 and you can make money while using the products too. Which option do you prefer? So you really narrowed the choices down for them, and that really helps them to just make a choice. So they'll tell you. Okay. Are there any skincare products besides WOW that can be sampled? You could do defining gel. You can just have a bottle of it and then have some, you can put it on the back of their hand. If there's women in tank tops, I like to have them put it on the back of their arms because that's the biggest difference that I feel for myself. Or if they're in flip-flops, you can have them put it on their heels. It's really good for that. And then you could do lip and eye. I like to mix the lip and eye with the WOW. If you use too much WOW, or especially on people who are darker complected, the WOW can kind of be chalky. And so that helps. So I'll mix those together. I've had people just do lip and eye, just give them a little squeeze and they can put it on their face. And then facials, you could do a dry facial and then just put it up to your face and show what it would look like. And so that is a really good visual as well. And exfoliating peel would be good for people to smell. I know a lot of people love the smell of that. Okay. A lot of my potentials are usually college students, so WOW would not be logical to get. Well, I mean, I'm only 25 years old and I freaking love WOW because I guess I growl in my sleep maybe, but I'm getting these lines right here. So I really like to apply WOW there. And I've been watching makeup tutorials, not that I'm ever going to try to copy that. It's just really intriguing to me how they can blend that well. But they'll have and they've talked about it, they have lines under their eyes, and I have that too. And so they're talking about ways to get rid of that. So especially college students are tired. And so it's just like a really good refresher. It instantly, you can feel it pulling your skin up. It's really cool. So I wouldn't assume that wouldn't be a good option because I love it and I'm not elderly. So, okay. What do you mix the WOW with? I mix it with lip and eye. I think that works really well. And lip and eye is my absolute favorite. I ran out of lip and eye, so I was using the Repairage, and that worked really well too. Just really any moisturizer. So if somebody just wants WOW, it's not really imperative that they buy our moisturizer, but any facial lotion would be good to mix it with. I've even mixed it with, I have a CC cream or something, and it has SPF in it. So I've literally mixed it into my cover up before, and that works really well too. So I think it just needs a carrier. I don't know. Okay. Well, if anybody has any more questions, I'd love to answer those. Otherwise, I hope this was helpful. And I will let you guys go if there's nothing else. You can unmute yourself and talk too if that's easier than typing. I like to drink my greens at night because I like to be wired when I follow people. Okay. Okay, no questions? All right, let's get a picture. Hang on. Turn your picture on if you don't have it on. Okay. Oops. Okay. Hang on. A couple people aren't having their picture. Okay. All right. Say cheese, pretty people. Yay. Okay, guys. I'm going to call it then. Have a good night.